quick and dirty tour of New Hustle, a Q&A, some perms, yes perms, and a long CBTC.
Round two, I guess. 3 more desks back down in a little tent that we're gonna go pick up. So back down south.
Eric Cromer, what goes on here?
Well, good thing is I haven't drilled any of the threads off, but I'm successfully drilling the screw, which keeps the ASA tight, because there's epoxy all over it. My ASA is loose, so I'm just gonna glue it in place. Yeah.
Word to the wise: don't use super glue, JB Weld unless you're torch, or anything to hold your screws in place on your Planet Eclipse guns, or really any guns, or anything ever. Just use elbow grease and Loctite. That's what it's for. Otherwise, Eric will have to come over to your house with a power drill.
Yeah. I won't come to your house though.
How's
Yeah.
the surgery going, doctor?
It's hardcore surgery.
Hardcore surgery.
I don't know
quite
if you're gonna
nice.
live.
Well, you have fun with that surgery. I'm gonna keep on doing my business. Cause it's business. It's business time.
Jack would not approve.
Yeah, this is not a Jack would approved operation.
What's up, guys? Outside, sunny Colorado. It's a beautiful day out here, nice and warm. So we got our brand new used GSL. I'm gonna keep on moving it so you can get a clear view of it. Oh, it's a little feisty beast. Got to hang on to it. So I got my 14-inch tip here and 689 back. We're gonna shoot some really small paint through it so we can get some accurate readings on this efficiency test with my 13-foot cubic inch Ninja tank. This is the new loader or hopper, however you call it. Inception Piccolo hopper. It is green to match the character. Without further ado, as you know, we all say in hustle videos, efficiency videos, let's get rolling and shoot this thing. Hold on, gotta get comfortable. All right, so that's it. Since I couldn't count that in my head, the number's gonna be right here. Ding! You should have put it in there by now. So just like every other video, let's go back inside and wrap this thing up. Out of all seriousness, thank you Tyler Matt for sending us your Pico hopper for us to test out. We do have shells on the way, but you just kind of sniped us, you beat us to the punch. But yeah, if you have Halo internals and you go to Inception Design's website and are those for sale? The CAD files? I'm not sure if they're for sale or if you just straight up download it. But either way, if you have the CAD file or get a hold of the CAD file and your buddy has a 3D printer, you can make these shells. All you need is the internals. So pretty neat. Pretty soon we're going to have these shells available on off of our website. I'm not sure exactly when that is, so when we do know when that is, I'm sure we'll blast it over Facebook and make another counter or some crap or whatever this is. So look forward to Pulse RDR. Wait, are we saving this for the counter? We're saving this for the counter, so you can't. You don't know what that is.
We'll go now.
Okay, well, we'll go.
Let's go to the counter.
Let's do the counter right now then, since we're talking about products and shit. All right, so now I'm behind the counter, and I'll touch over the RDR in a second. And it's totally not a different day, and you know, I just felt like changing my shirt for no reason. Before we get into the third section of the die product view thing, we wanted to ask your guys' opinion on something. Russell's been tossing around the idea of possibly making the Chrome's Behind the Counter its own standalone video. So those of you guys that don't give a shit about what I have to say or don't even care about what I'm showing you, you don't have to scrub through the reload and possibly have to start over the video because YouTube can be retarded sometimes, or vice versa. So those of you guys that just want to, you know, skip the shenanigans for whatever reason because you're clinically insane or something, because that's all the good stuff, and you just want to see what is new or what it actually looks like in person, because you can't base a decision off of, you know, product pictures on the internet. You'll be able to go to this video, my video. If you're for that, post down below. We want to see your input. If you're against it, again, post down below. We want to see your input. Either way, we want to know what you guys think, so that way we can know which direction we need to go from here. Starting off with the i4s, we've got the Airstrike Cyan. So you got the Airstrike pattern, the checkered looking patterns, with some nice touch of blue accents everywhere, even on the strap itself. And then you've got the Airstrike Red. Pretty awesome looking mask. Not my colors, but it's got a really good combination, really good balance of colors everywhere. And then we've got the Airstrike Orange, or Airstrike Muzik, which would match your Muzik ag barrel cover. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. And let's see here. The UL purple is still ugly, but I think was one guy on damage during World Cup. I think it was on damage. Not sure. One guy on the die team, he actually made it look really good. So it is possible. If this is your color combination, I mean, if you make it look good, then why not sport it? And then the UL Navy, which is, you know, with the purple, you can clearly see the UL pattern in it, right? The navy, you know, from far away, it just looks like a navy mask. You actually have to get pretty close up to it to actually be able to see the UL pattern through it. So it's a really nice subtle touch if you're not looking for, you know, orange and purple with some nice teal accents to it, even on the strap there and on the side. So it's pretty neat. And then Russell's favorite is the Dust Orange, the UL Dust Orange. Chances are, I mean, and now that I'm seeing this in person, this mask, in my opinion, looks better than the Dicam for, like, say, scenario play, or if you're just playing rec ball. It'll blend into most backgrounds better than the Dicam would, I think. So if you know, you have an HD lens and you throw it in this thing, it could be a nice tactical mask, or, you know, if you have the whole garb and get up, it would actually look pretty good. But I'm really, really happy how this turned out. It looks really nice. Moving on to the bombers, the Bomber Steel. This is probably one of my favorites. It's just one of those masks that just grabs your eye, and, you know, damage over, or Tampa Bay Damage during World Cup, some of them were wearing this, and they just made it look good. I mean, there's not to get on, you know, their jock or anything, but no matter what Damage wears, they make everything look good. So just a bunch of swag guys, you know. And so, or swag guys, swag men. I don't know. I'm kind of, you know, a couple generations older than this swag generation. So Russell has to teach me.
Couple generations. How old are you?
I'm old enough to have.
50?
I'm old enough to be Russell's dad. That should be the new troll for this year. I mean, I'm totally Russell's dad. Anyway, so this is the Bomber Gray. This is probably the mask that most of the guys on Anomaly is going to be running with this year. And I'll go over that in a second, because the Bomber Lime. But anyway, so this is the gray. Really subtle mask. So pretty much every choice of lens that you go with will go with it, because it's gray. Everything goes good with gray. So moving on to the Bomber Lime. I really had high hopes for this mask. You know, I was hoping that maybe everybody's monitors in the entire office, you know, everyone has 3 monitors per person here. I was hoping that every single monitor was not color balanced correctly, and that the lime wasn't nearly as highlighter as it looked, but that's straight up highlighter. So if you're wearing the, you know, the Bomber Lime upper, you know, the core shirt and the pants along with this mask, it would look great. But if you already have, you know, lime green something on anything, and you wear this, just flat out, I mean, look at that. It's just wrong. Sorry. Maybe possibly color correction, hopefully, Chris. That'd be awesome. Color correction through the mid-year, that'd be awesome, but I highly doubt it. But still, if you have the whole entire setup, it would look great. But if you have, like, you know, something like this on top of this, it's just not gonna look right. So speaking of used guns, we still have these used guns. Chances are we're gonna be dropping the price just to get them out of here, because they've been here for a little bit longer than what we would want to. So these guns were actually used by players. We do also have used guns that say, like this Impulse, right? When this first came in, we opened up one box and we all went back maybe 5 feet that way, 10 feet that way, that direction. And we all shot paint through it just to get, you know, an idea of what it's like. So technically at that point, it's used. So if you want something, if you want to get a used gun at a cheap price, we still have these. For whatever reason, you know, if you don't want to wait until the next Cromer's counter to see what kind of used guns we have, I've said it before, we have a used gun list page on our Facebook. If you want to just, if you're curious, you can either call in, email in, but if you want to check right away so you have the actual answer in front of you, go to our Facebook and it'll be there. Also, as well as on Facebook, if you go to DLX Lux Buy-Sell Trade, our Luxes are posted there as well. So if you are interested in those Luxes, join the group, or you could hit me up through there. And if you're not part of the group, just join the group and enjoy some beautiful Luxes for eye candy, because there are a bunch in there. So DLX Lux Buy-Sell Trade guys. Now back to what I was saying before. And lastly, we've got this all black Lux, I mean, all black BT Slice, I mean, all black Redline Axe, I mean, all black Tuxedo Vanquish here. And it's been, you know, we were going to do the review on it, but it's just not in the cards. So we did a few shots with this, didn't do an efficiency test on it, but it is used. And if you buy it from us, or if you buy these used guns from us, at least you know that we're going to stand behind them, so you're not getting, you know, a box of flashlights, because apparently that happened recently. Some kid bought a gun off of somewhere. It was either PbNation or Facebook, some Facebook buy-sell trade maybe, and he got a box of flashlights. So don't be that guy. You know, we are a business. We do have a few used guns, but we wouldn't sell a used gun to you knowing that it can possibly turn into some box of flashlights or something. Or that you know, as soon as you get it out of the box or get it out of your package, that it won't work. So stand behind these guns because, you know, we know that they work and we ran through them. So moving on to new guns, we've got 5 T2s here of various colors, various pump handles, various grip frames if you want. Yeah, so like a Fat 45 as opposed to an 86s, or these weird looking sexual innuendo pump handles, or these whatever, what are they, Easy Tees?
No, the new Easies.
The new Easy grips. I don't know, I'm behind on the grip frames and all that stuff, but we do have them. So for those of you guys that, you know, want your own custom colors, just know that at this point in time, you're gonna be waiting 5 weeks or more, because it's just the way it is. But if you wanted a color, or if you wanted a gun right now that you weren't too picky on color, we do have them here. Chances are, you know, with the move and everything, we won't have enough time to actually put them up on the website. So if you're curious to what colors are available and how much they are, and I'm sure Russell's gonna plug in the colors right now somewhere. But if you're curious about cost, because some of these have barrel kits, some of these don't. Some of them have, or actually all of them have matching anode fittings, so that's a thing. And so if you're curious about the cost of everything, you can either email, call, or Facebook. So you know how to get a hold of us. And you know, for some reason, it's not known that we're, you know, the second largest CCM dealer, as opposed to, or second to CCM's actual Facebook page or eBay page. You can either go there or you can come to us. We are the only legit CCM dealer. Last but not least, the GI Sports Pulse RDR. Flat out, the release was a little bit rushed. I know some of you guys, there's been some reports of people getting the display models, which had speed feeds and missing doors. If you did happen to get one, contact GI Sports and they'll get you taken care of. You know, regardless, we're all human. We all try to, you know, meet deadlines. It's just, you know, Christmas, New Year's, I'm sure shit was just flying after it hit the fan at GI Sports. But for those of you that are thinking about getting one, there's hardly any information on how to do settings and all that stuff. You can go to PbNation.com. We have a thread there, and at PbRIOT.com. We got a thread there as well on just basically a rough draft of how to navigate the menu, the settings, and everything like that, and some of the features. So if you're looking at picking one up, or if you have picked one up and you don't know how to change any settings, we do have a rough draft there for you to check out. So both of those links are down below in the description. Check those out. It's pretty much straightforward stuff. I mean, one of our favorites, out of the box, it comes with you push these two buttons right here, hold them down for 3 seconds. We've all been there where the game starts and you have your loader, and you know, you get to your first bunker and your loader's not on. And with a rotor or a Spire, you just hit one button. With this, you would have to hold it down for 3 seconds. You know, so you're sitting there getting shot at, going 1001, 1002, 1003, and it'll turn on. If you go into the thread, it walks you through how to change it from 3 seconds to you push both of these buttons and it's on. So simple stuff like that you know, might not seem nearly as simple without a manual. So check those out, guys. And other than that, yeah, don't forget to post down below and let us know what you guys think about which direction we need to go, making it standalone or keeping it in the reload. So do that stuff, and yeah, I'll see you later.
What's up, guys? We're gonna do another Q&A this week on this reload. I know a lot of you guys liked the last one we did, so we'll do it again here. Before I get going, just want to say thank you guys so much for all the support you guys gave us on the end of the year reload, all those comments. Very cool. Again, love the support, guys. We worked really hard all year long, and as usual, I know it doesn't look like it on the reloads, but we did it was a real grind last year, which is weird to say. So yeah, thanks again, guys. All those comments, kind words, appreciate it. And yeah, let's hope 2014 is just as cool or even cooler or better. So yeah, let's get going. All right, Keaton Williams says, do you prefer the Virtue Vaio or the HK Army KLR or the Killer? Popular question right now. A lot of you know or may not know. I mean, those masks aren't really out. The Vaio's kind of out. It had a kind of a weird, like soft, not a soft release, but more of a showing at World Cup. The KLR, you couldn't even get that close to it. From me to the camera, where you guys are, this is how far or how close you could get to the camera. It was in a case. You saw some HK Army videos. I'm sure you saw that as well, or any kind of social coverage, all that good stuff. So the only mask we can really touch and put on our face was the Vaio. So of course I'm gonna get to the Vaio, but it's just because I actually got to, play with it. But with speculation, just based off of looks and what you can do to it and yada, 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 I'm actually leaning towards the Vaio out of the two. I think both masks will be pretty awesome, but I'm just leaning towards the Vaio. I can do a lot of really neat things with that, all the color combinations. And yes, I know the KLR has a buttload of combinations as well, but there's something about the Vaio, even though it does look kind of, I don't know, I think both masks, there's something about both masks. They look kind of just, I can't say weird, because innovation's always good, but they just look weird. I'm not used to them. I'm used to my, the Pro Flex and i4 look. So I'm always for new masks. It's a good thing. Just, yeah, that was the most vague, like on the fence gray answer I can possibly give. Soon we will have a head-to-head comparison, and we're going to compare with other masks. Expect another versus video sometime in the future with all the high-end masks. So excited for both. All right, I'm rambling now. Next question. Joshua Smith asks, dear Cromer with a K, C-R-O-M-E-R, how do you shave with your dimple piercing? You know what? I've asked them that as well. So where is that guy? Hey, Eric. Can I borrow you real quick for like 5 seconds? Yeah. Cool.
Well, see, tongue in cheek, like that. And actually what I use to shave my face is really fine clippers that you shave with your head or your balls or whatever you do. You get it really close, poke it out like that, and just go, and then do the rest of my face, and then leave hair everywhere. And I'm like,
got a question here from Cody Cavell. I apologize if I pronounced that wrong. Cody asked, are Rhonda and Caleb related? I am Caleb. I was in reload number 48 with that lovely Dynasty LV1. Now to answer this question, we may not be. Now, she makes really awesome treats and I love eating them. So, we're related in that sense. But blood relation, we don't know. We may or may not be. Yeah. How do you do this? This is terrible.
Two Striker HR. Haley is awesome. Yes, Haley is awesome. She's a bro, for sure.
Yeah. Fusion LLF. I wonder what's the retention of the video. He's talking about the end of the year video, the one that was like an hour and 15 minutes long. The movie that was made. That's a great question. I'm actually going to answer that in a few weeks, or maybe a few months actually. But I did check it out when you asked this, like that night or the day after. you know, retention, videos always fall off. I guess for you guys, it's this way. Woo! There's always a fall off on videos. For you, those of you that don't know what retention is, that's pretty much basically how long people watch the video for. So with all videos, retention always just drops down pretty quick, like right away, then it'll plateau or whatever. Sadly, it seemed like people were dropping off pretty quick, like in the first like 10 minutes or so, something like that. But then it was pretty steady all the way through, which was actually pretty cool to see, knowing people actually sat and watched, especially all those hardcore fans. And you guys know who you are, all the really hardcore hustle fans that eat, breathe, sleep hustle culture like us, which is very cool. You guys watched it all the way through. So yeah, we will get back to that question sometime in the future, just because I want to know, and I'm sure, you know, you guys might want to know as well. What was that about the East Coast, Russell? So yeah, I'm getting a lot of weird complaints about this. I kind of went back and realized that your guys' volumes were probably a little, you know, messed up or something, because if you do turn up that clip all the way, I heard, you know, there's something completely different. I heard a completely different thing. I don't think I said what you guys thought I said. So to spare you possibly blowing out your speakers from the volume, here's what it was actually said during that video.
All right, well, you going back across.
Take that back. The most important thing I learned this year is I wish I was from the East Coast like Chris. It's the truth. Me too! So yeah, I don't really see where the confusion went. I didn't really offend anybody, so you're crazy, man. East Coast people. Mini PB says no, or no, I don't know what you sound like. Hustle's moving to a bigger place. I love your place here and now. Well, we don't really like it. I mean, it's okay, but that place is so much cooler, which kind of goes into this question from Daniel Martinez. Where are you guys moving to? More O's across the street. So yeah, for all you local people that are freaking out, oh my God, I was so close to Hustle Paintball and now my life, I have to drive an extra, we're like 50 feet over there.
Pot War Paintball, Hustle level 2 activated. Oh, and Cromer, your eyes are pinkish, just a heads up. Yes, as I saw numerous comments saying about how pink my eyes were, let me fill you in on a story here, okay? Back in November, right before I had my knee surgery, as you saw in previous reloads, I played my last game of paintball before my knee surgery, and I had my contacts, right? Well, I put those in a container, and I didn't think twice about it, but you know, for New Year's, I put my contacts back in, and I slept with them in for 2 days, and they scratched the living out of my eyes. Not pink eye. No, my wife wasn't farting on my pillow, as much as she does do that. I didn't get pink eye. So, just so happened to fall. The cards fell in the same time as Colorado having pot legalization. Yes, you guys did make that connection. And no, I would not come to my work, my place of employment, with my boss in the same room, completely high off my ass, and to do a video, because, you know, I'm 28 years old and responsible. I'm a grown-ass man. So I'm gonna squash that shit right now.
All right, Liam G. Great video, guys, and Happy New Year. Please tell Cromer, sorry.
Oh, there's a CH in there.
Yeah, it really looks
weird.
like a straight, like a straight version of Qn'A or Cena, whatever, from the Hunger Games. I'm not trying to be mean, but the resemblance is very clear. Thanks. Okay, so I had to Google this because I didn't know who that person was. I can't even.
I didn't know who it is either, because I think Hunger Games is just
Battle Royale.
Battle Royale instead. Whatever that show is, or movie, books. What is a book?
Book the movie.
Book the movie and the show. Book show movie.
Book movie.
Either way, it's the same tier as Harry Potter, just to me at least, right? So, Cena, it is, but it's Lenny Kravitz. Yeah, I've heard Lenny Kravitz ever since high school. And for all you haters out there that think, oh, you look like Lenny Kravitz, joke's on you. Actually, joke's on you, because I don't know if you know about Lenny Kravitz. And me growing up in Boulder and looking like Lenny Kravitz, totally taboo. The white girls went crazy about, oh, you look like Lenny Kravitz. Oh, you look like Lenny Kravitz. So yeah, you connected the dots. I look like Lenny Kravitz. I've heard that for a long time now. Also, I've heard I look like Denzel Washington, but I don't see the resemblance at all. And of course, you know, people are like, "Oh, you're black and you have piercings." Dennis Rodman! You look like Dennis Rodman. Hey, you're Dennis Rodman. I look at Dennis Rodman and I'm like, okay, I get it. He's black and he's got piercings. But I do not look like some tall, weird-looking gorilla. Wait, you can't use that either because that's kind of racist. Is that okay? Because I said it? I don't know. Can you use that? Okay. Let me rephrase. I get it that he's black, and I also get it that he has piercings, but I do not look like somebody fell down the ugly tree and hit every branch on the way down. That's one ugly mug dude. I get it. He plays quite some time before she got all weird and all Boulderite hippie chick. If you're from Boulder, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You're like, oh, Madonna and Boulderites. Like, I'm so healthy. I am so healthy. Do you have any almonds? I'm gonna eat whole grain cereal with natural oats and pre-Madonna, or pre-weird Madonna. You know. Yeah, pre-random British voice. Oh, I was in Britain for a week. Oh, no, I'm English. Besides, Madonna also kissed
Point being,
Britney Spears.
Point being, why didn't you just use the microphone? Point being, why don't you just say Lenny Kravitz instead of...
Point being, he said, why didn't you say Lenny Kravitz instead of Cena, whoever the hell that is?
So there were a lot of comments on the last reload about the whole Chris thing, like, did you really fire Chris? Was Chris really fired? You fired Chris? Please tell me firing Chris was a joke. Firing Chris, yada, 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 yada. All right, listen, it's kind of a long story and kind of a complicated story. With Chris and the whole, hustle culture and him being his own kind of, and, oh God, the light, okay. Okay, the lights have been going off all week. I cannot stand this. We really need to fix the light situation. God, it's snowing, Colorado weather. What was I talking about? Box rotor. Okay, yeah, box rotor. Yes, we're really excited for it. It was supposed to come during this last Cromer's counter. It just never showed up. DI's still pushing it back. They're just not ready for it yet. So I hope next week, but who knows, guys? Maybe next month. But we're just as anxious and antsy as you guys are. On average, how much work do you get done? I'm gonna give you a serious answer. No prompt at all to the guys out there, but I'm just gonna go ask them and see what they say. Raw. So I'm gonna leave the camera there. Hey, for you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in the office, on an average week, how much work do we get done?
Way more than 10 other people could get done. Well, that's all I know.
I don't know, what metric are you using?
Like just work, like legitimate work.
No, it's like, how do we say? Like 30 pounds?
30 pounds of work.
15 feet away.
Like a gallon?
GXG showed up.
So
there's a freight.
Yes, there's a freight.
So there's a freight. So everyone needs to get up off their computers and go lift heavy things for the next. Cool. Well, this was for my video, by the way. So that was good.
Actually, you know what? I think that's exactly perfect. You came into the office to ask us how much work do we get done on an average week, and everyone had to leave the office because freight came.
Because a freight came in. Yeah, a lot. All right. You guys probably didn't hear that end as Jeff walked away to the freight saying, we didn't even have time to answer your question because we have so much work. So it's true. So yeah, I know, serious answer here. You guys see our reloads, you guys see us screwing around. In a reload is 90% screwing around really. But, keep in mind, reloads are only 10 to, I guess, we could say an hour and 15 minutes, but that was a collaboration. Like 20-minute videos out of our 10-hour day. We're here from 7 to 5. We get a ton of work done here. Or you could just, tell the truth and say that we're all actors here and there's actually another hustle paintball. Ah! I hate you. Where'd my question go? You.
Hey, Hustle.
You should show more of the new warehouse. It looks freaking huge. Not only is it huge, but it's doubling as our studio. Now, over there.
We should take a look.
Let's go.
Hey, dude. It's going good.
There's 15. Yeah, 7 inches, that's 7.5.
What are you doing, man?
I need to replace this Romex with conduit because this is not up to code. This is the only wire that has electrocuted me thus far.
So you're like 1 for 10? That's good, right? 1 for a million, 1 for 1,000, 1 for 100.
Probably close to 1 for 100.
It's good. It's a good stat to have.
99% success rate, except for this guy. Wait, ready? Ready?
Oh God.
We're gonna make it so this never happens ever again. Oh, I missed my bucket.
Never again.
Hopefully.
Oh wait, it goes over here too. Oh. Tools, tool belts. Another bathroom. Even though, oh, lights turned on. Who turned on the? I'm freaked out. Who turned the lights on in there?
What's that?
The lights turned on in there by themselves.
Yep, I installed those too.
Oh! Wow. All right. Woo! Lexi knew. Can I install her? All right. Ah! I'm here to look at the warehouse. Or a new hustle.
Shall we all?
Here's a room that's really big, and we don't know what we're gonna do with it. But you can go up the stairs right here. And here is the Hustle Paintball offices. There's that green wall you saw earlier, or if I, haven't shown it yet. But yeah, let me go in a corner. Oh yeah, and it goes up there too, even though it's really kind of an odd access point, but can't go up there. But I'm in the very corner right now. I don't know if video does it justice, but this place, it's freaking humongous.
I'm going up. I'm going fiberglass tiles. Run away! Ah! Ah! Apparently these tiles aren't that super balanced.
This place is so big. You need transportation. I'll live dangerously and go in the dark. So, there's the warehouse. It's dark right now because the boys are filming a super secret project. Ah, look at that. Hey, it's a GSL. There's secret ruined. Womp, womp, womp. But yeah, that's what they're doing. It goes all the way over here. And then I'm blocked. A little office thing. Turn my board around. Another office thing here. Roof access. Host hustle parties up there, obviously. Oh yes. Also goes back into this really creepy room with posters of hot women. Wah! And then, oh, it goes back there. I guess here's where hustle magic's gonna happen. Studio A, Studio B, which looks creepy.
Another room. And bathrooms. Oh, they do turn on. Hi. Quick rundown of the warehouse for you guys. So yeah, nothing, you know, nothing too crazy, it ain't too shabby, you know. Just, you know, tripled our size or whatever, but you know, no big deal. So now I just gotta talk Ethan into putting a few rails in here, and then I could, you know, do some tail whips. I'll do some like, you know, 50-50 grinds with my scooter, my Razor scooter that I totally got at this place. Oh, check it out, it's pretty cool actually. Yo, check it out. One of one, totally awesome Razor scooter with graffiti that I totally did myself. With graffiti I totally did by myself and not the factory.
So, wow, this vanity was here, as you can see. It's very wee. The sink, it's midget sized. So it'd be good for Dash, maybe Jeff.
Maybe Ben.
Too big for Ben. Ben's got the beard, right?
Ben's got the beard.
So it's very wee, right? But it is already plumbed in. Then we had this one. This was from Studio B. But we can't have a sink and a vanity and everything like that in Studio B. So, decided to pull this out. With my expert plumbing.
Expert in quotation marks.
Expert. There's proper fall. I'm surprised, I know. It drains well. We've got water. Hey, you shut up, it does drain well.
It actually does.
It actually does.
Dude, I'm in zombie mode. I can get creative.
Excellent.
Speaking of zombies, I have something to show you later. By the way.
What, we got an ant farm?
You're close.
That would be awesome. Jesus, it feels like it's been forever.
Yeah, it feels like it's been a long ass time.
I know. I missed you guys.
Yeah,
Let's not make this weird.
Oh, come on. I watched the reloads and cried.
And realized you were fired.
Yeah,
so we don't know why Chris is still working here. We're actually paying him in Trident Layers now.
No, I'm not getting the gum anymore.
He's here to clear up his desk.
Yeah, Ethan
Yeah.
said to get out of here.
This is my killer stance. You know, nothing in front of my face. Extremely low profile. So if I get shot, if there's paint coming at me, it's gonna go here as opposed to in my beautiful gun. Accurate. Deadly.
But if you close your eyes, but not while you're driving someone else's truck, 'cause you'll crash and die. Put your hands up! Put your hands up!
I found this when I was like cleaning my room back home.
Is it a wig?
Yeah.
Oh.
And so I was like, oh, I'm gonna wear it and like walk into Hustle with it, and then
You just put it on and then put the hands.
and then tied the sandana over it. And
Hold on, you need to pour. You need to like. Is this your hair?
I
can't tell.
This is my hair.
Here, take the sandana off and then put the wig down because it's like. Okay. Okay, go. Put it on. Yeah. Oh God!
So then we were over in the new space, and I started talking to Ethan and Dash, and they like were just like talking to me for like 10 minutes normal, and then Dash was like, "Did you do something to your hair?" And I was like, "Yeah, I got a perm." They're like, "When'd you get a perm?" I was like, my flight was delayed, so I was bored. They're like, you got perm at the airport? I was like, yeah. They're like, you didn't pay for it, did you? I was like, not much. They did a New Year's special. And then they're like, how much you pay for it? I was like, $20. And then I was like, oh, man, I need to get like a shower cap now, right? And I was like, do you guys know how to take care of a perm? And Ethan like took off his hat. He's like, do I look like I know how to take care of a perm? I was like, no, you're right. And he's like, just Google it, man. So they think I permed my hair at the airport this morning.
Well, the comb is a nice touch. You need to occasionally like brush it.
Yeah, just when I'm talking to like Ethan, be like, yeah. So I was like,
Yes, this needs to happen.
That's pretty awesome.
It's like just a box. Like it's a screw.
Does that look like a Street Fighter character?
Kind of.
that'd be pretty funny actually.
How are you holding that between your butt?
What?
He's very
Wow, he is, wow. Strong glutes, apparently. Jeez Louise, man. That's impressive.
Ladies, he is single.
He is
You know what I mean?
So now that we're back, or now that I'm back behind the counter here, I'll get to this. I'll get to this and. All right, so now that we're back behind. All right, so now I'm behind the counter. Before I get into this, I want to. All right, so now that we're back behind the counter, I'll cover this in a second, the RDR in a second. I totally did not change my shirt for. God damn it.
Words with friends. I need friends first.
Like the perfect, awesome little joke, and he went to do the whole, you know, I missed it, and he hit his own hair and it's tries to.
That perm, man.
Does anyone else need fun?
I might keep it forever.
I do. I don't know if you can keep it forever. I guess you can keep re-perming your hair.
Yeah, can you?
Yeah. I mean,
You don't need fire.
Can you maintain a perm?
Yeah. Hey,
it's a quick on off.
Guys, whoever was the last to leave yesterday, 2 candles were left on. Mine and Kermit's.
Oh.
That was actually me.
You guys want to touch it?
I guess I'm at fault too, because
Jeff, we were all out of beers in 30.
Great, now I have to
I
get a
know,
monitor.
but I actually went around.
Because you touched it with your head.
Permed all over it.
Ugh. Smell fun?
Yeah.
Oh, it totally smells funny. Get the f out of
It
here.
smells funny.
I'm gonna light it on
Oh,
fire.
God.
And you're gonna.
Wow! Oh my God!
Wait. What the hell?
I believe
just
you
happened?
actually did it.
Well done.
I was gonna
Oh
see
my
how
God.
long I could get. It's so itchy. It's just so itchy.
I live with a guy. That ain't even-
Wow.
That's impressive. I'm not even mad.
You do, apparently.
That was amazing.
Oh, dude.
That was. Oh, that's impressive. That was really good.
Part of trolling.
God, wait, hold on. Just a second.
It's the subtleties.
Don't take it off the wall, it'll never go back. Unless that.
This needs to move over there, though.
Well, you can't move.
You don't
But it
understand.
can
No, it
duplicate.
can't move. See, that's the joke.
Yeah, I believe you
You
can
should
be
print out
alerted
that
once in a
picture
while.
and put a wig on it and pin it to the wall.
You wore it for 24 hours. I mean, you may not have worn it at home, but like.
Well, no, I wasn't. I got home and then I was like, Tony might be coming back, so I was like sitting there like.
I didn't even get home until 10:40.
Yeah, I went to bed at like 8. I was like, alright, this.
Good work, dude.
I just wish it wasn't so itchy. I was gonna do it for like months.
Months.